So my name is Edith Yeung. I am with Dolphin. Dolphin is a 80 million install worldwide mobile browser. We've been around for 3 years. I'm visiting from San Francisco, first time in Jakarta. Very excited to be here. So yeah, thank you for having me. Dolphin started like 3 years ago. At the time, the problem that we were solving, like first off, I think 3 years ago, there's no Android phone anywhere else but in the US and then later on the rest of the world. So at that time, the default browser experience was really, really bad. And our team picked up the first Android phone, just couldn't believe how bad the default browser experience was. So we built Dolphin because we just want to solve our own problem. To build something that is particularly focusing on that you can use your thumb on one finger and then you'll be able to do a lot of these things. We realized that also at the time not a whole lot of people actually understand mobile. So the company really started because we wanted to solve the mobile user experience problem, especially around browsing. So that was a problem that we've been solving for the last 2-3 years. I think particularly for Indonesia is a little bit different because I think for the last few days that we've been here, and I will definitely coming a lot more, and I don't think a week is definitely enough, is Indonesian community, many of more and more people, and that's actually the most exciting part for me, is a lot of them are accessing internet for the first time. Many of them, I had some very good conversation this past few days actually, and weeks actually, just through Skype, talking to people, is they almost skip the era of laptops. Many of them may have seen or maybe own like sort of the traditional desktop, and then of course like for a while like yourself or myself like have laptops and we're sort of on the go. But there is like a massive population in Indonesia have no access to or be able to afford all this. So an Android phone is the first time that they actually have access to the internet. That part is actually very exciting, but at the same time a little tricky for Dolphin. It's just a problem that we're trying to solve, which means what is a browser to them? Nothing. Because in the browser sense, why the word browse has a really, really different intention, when we're in the desktop age, is you have a lot of, you kill time and you're like browsing around. Oh, I have this keyword I want to put on Google and let me find out more and more some of these things that related to that. But I think the intention now after 2 or 3 years, like I think the first iPhone came about 2007. Now, a few years now, most people actually know our intent now because the screen is so small. You don't have as much time to look around. I'm hungry, I want to say food, gado gado. And I don't actually go and say gado gado, click restaurant, click, just like the browsing process is way too too much work. And especially if a user from Indonesia have never browsed before on a computer, I don't actually think that the problem that we're solving from 3 years ago is going to be the same for Indonesian market. This few days, like I met with, let's say, people keep telling me about Kaskus or is it Toko Bagus, or there's a lot of like this different site where the usage is different. So as we're building it up, like we'll be making a lot of changes. So I think the problem that we'll be solving for Dolphin for Indonesia is content discovery and presenting things that's relevant for them and easy for them.